How's it going, everybody? It's another edition of Academy Film Room here from the Star in Frisco. The Cowboys getting ready to take on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the renewal of the rivalry, and it's the renewal of Film Room here at the Star. Alongside Isaiah Stanback, I'm Kyle Yeomans. And Isaiah, when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys this past week, you saw a little bit of that energy on defense in a win against Cincinnati. They allowed just 7 points, lowest total of the season. A big reason for that was the way they swarmed to the football.
Absolutely. Yeah. Our boys came with some energy. Boys came with some energy. Finally. Woo, geez. And I know we were worried about it because Donovan Wilson was not up for the game, right?
Exactly.
He was injured. So we needed somebody to kind of bring some physicality. Who was going to bring the energy? Who was going to bring the big hits? Who was going to turn the ball over, right, for us on this side of the ball? I think we found somebody, y'all. Let's tune in right here. You guys see as we're playing Cincinnati, Andy Dalton's returned back to his original home base. We're going here, going to snap the ball, and I want you guys to pay attention to Darian Thompson. All right? I want you guys to see him fly to the ball, take an amazing angle, come out here and lay a nice little hit on their running back, on their receiver, pops the ball out for one of our 3 turnovers that we forced this game. Not only does Darian Thompson do a great job of coming downhill and being physical, right? Really being that force that we needed. I want you guys on the next shot, right? On the next shot, I want you guys to check out Big 98, Mr. $9 million himself, Big Crawford, right? Everybody's saying he hasn't really showed up on film. Well, this is some of the things that he's doing that's going unrecognized. Watch how he takes this guy and runs him upfield. He pushes this guy all the way back on his side, forcing their receiver to bubble over. When that receiver has to bubble over, he is now losing yardage as he tries to work his way back up to the line of scrimmage, allowing Thompson to take a great angle, get his head on the helmet, pop the ball out, and we scoop the ball up for one of our turnovers.
And another thing I really like on this angle, if we could back it up a little bit, is the fact that Thompson had such a quick trigger here, and that's been one of the bugaboos for the secondary, is the fact that they haven't had that quick trigger. But you can see right here, as he goes in motion, he's already moving.
Yeah, that's film study. That's film study. That right there is confidence, right? There's no hesitation. He wasn't wondering what was going on. He might have been watching some of our sessions, really.
Oh, that's what it was.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
But you guys see, as soon as the ball snapped, he's gone. He has seen this play on film before. No hesitation, trusting his eyes, and then look at the technique to put his head across the body, put his head on the ball, pop the ball out. That's what we need more of.
Well, hopefully they're watching this film room and learning from this.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like we're going to get to see a little bit of that motion, a little bit of that confusion whenever they go up against San Francisco this
When they
week.
go against San Francisco, every team has an identity, right? And when you play against the San Francisco 49ers, regardless of what their record shows, you know that you're going to be in for a physical game, right? And the one thing that they're going to be consistent with is they're going to come and they're going to hit you in the mouth. Special teams, defense, and offense. And right here, you guys see it on the first play. I repeat, the first play from line of scrimmage for San Francisco. I want everybody to watch this man right here by the name of what? Trent Williams, number 71. Watch him right here as he peels back on number 55. Oh, you're not paying attention? Wow. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Keep your head on the swivel. Again, he's going to let you know it's going to be a physical day as you guys are facing us. I don't care if you guys beat us or not. I'm going to bruise you up.
And you also take a look at this. I mean, with this play specifically, there's a lot of motion. You got Deebo Samuel, who's, of course, out for the season, but he's out of motion. With a backup quarterback, they're still able to run their full playbook.
Yeah, they're able to run their full playbook, and again, that's because that's their identity. That's their DNA. They were just in the Super Bowl, right? They were just there. So regardless of all their injuries, they still have a DNA, and they still have identity on that side of the ball, and they are going to run the ball. We can expect this every single drive, that they're going to come downhill, and they're going to bring this tenacity with them every play. So our guys are going to have to get their head on the swivel and not let that happen to them, because they're going to be coming at us.
Yeah, pretty impressive from Trent Williams, and against his former team as well in Washington, getting a little bit of payback there. Now, as the Cowboys on the offensive side of the football look to take advantage of a banged-up 49ers defense, they've got to run the football, and they got to do so because of blocking schemes, correct?
Absolutely. Now, one thing that that San Francisco does on defense is they want to run wide nines. We've seen this before earlier in the season when we played Cleveland, right? So you see these guys here. These guys are in a 9 technique, meaning that they are way outside of our tackles or our tight ends, which means an in man on the line of scrimmage is what we refer to it. So no matter how wide we are, they're going to be wider. What does that do, right? It keeps them in containment. It allows for their defensive ends to keep containment should we try to pass the ball, right? But also, what does it do for our advantage? It creates these big gaps between their defensive end and their inside defensive tackles. So when we start looking at our opportunities to get the running game going, which we have to do, right, this is a perfect team to do it against. As you guys see here, these guys are Washington are able to find a nice little hole and pop it in there for, I think, an 11-yard run right here.
Yeah, you were able to kind of block upfield and allow J.D. McKissick to get to the outside. Same kind of thing, you want to do it with Zeke or Pollard.
Either one. Obviously, we know Pollard has the go juice, right? And Zeke's going to come downhill and try to run these guys over. But you see these guys are able to find a hole right here and get an easy first down. You'll have a better look at it as we turn to the other angle. All right, as we pause right here, again, watch these wide 9 techniques. Look how much space it creates. This is about a 3 to 4 yard gap between their second guy in. Right? So what it allows us to do is, whether that's our tackle or whether that's our tight end in this matter, these guys are able to kick him out. Since you want to be out there, Kyle, you go ahead and stay out there, right? I'm going to try my best to seal this guy. Now I can work somebody up to the next level, and we can get our offensive linemen on their linebackers. That's the matchup you want. Be physical, finish him off just like that. Oh, run it back one more time, big 7-5. I see you, baby. When our offensive linemen do get up to the second level, we need this physicality right here. You're just like being a big bully. Oh, you're not bigger than me. Boom. Oh, you thought I was done with you? No, I'm not done with you. Go ahead, hit him twice. One time. Boom. All right, come out here, finish the playoff. Get out the club. No white tees in the club. That's what we need. We need that physicality in this game because they're going to bring it to us, so we have to be the enforcers.
Got to have the bully mentality and the top dog mentality from that offensive line. But what about from the secondary? How can you exploit this 49ers secondary?
Well, the 49ers secondary is not what they once were, right? We obviously know they have big names like Richard Sherman out there, and that's my dog. I played with him in Seattle. He's a great competitor, but he's not as physical and not as limber as he used to be. So the old school Richard Sherman that want to come up there and put his hands on you, get in your head, talk a little bit, he's not that guy. Now he's a little bit more savvy. He's the savvy veteran that thinks that his footwork going to bail him out. I'm sorry, Sherm, but your feet aren't the way they used to be, all right? So here's a perfect example right here. You guys see they're going to a 2-high shell here, all right? And what this is just a soft defense, right? They can either run a cover 2 out of this or a cover 4. And either way, these guys are gonna play soft and give us space to run routes. When they want to give us this much space, it's no different than me and you going outside and throwing and playing catch.
Yeah.
Right? We have to be able to run routes, play catch like with our eyes closed, and that's exactly what Washington does right here. Boom, snap the ball. Sherman plays soft. Literally, nobody within the 3-yard boundary of him, and gets easy first down. This is what we have to take advantage of all day long. I don't care if it's Gallup. I don't care if it's Cooper. I don't care if it's CD. I don't care if it's Noah Brown or Wilson. Whoever shows up out there, we should have this all day long. Not only do we have to be able to run the ball, but we have to take these easy passes when we have an opportunity.
If this is the type of coverage they put up against Amari Cooper or CD Lamb or even Michael Gallup, they're going to be in for a long day whenever it comes to those guys overall because there's so much room here. And right there you see Terry McLaurin take advantage. Those wide receivers will also do the same thing whenever it comes to the Cowboys coming up on Sunday. That's going to do it for us here on Academy Film Room. For Isaiah Stanback, I'm Kyle Yeomans. We'll see you next time.